What is going on YouTube? Hit Mac making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I wanted to switch things up in lieu of the market being so stagnant and sideways trading. I decided to run something called the top 5 altcoins for review in 2020, the best possible altcoins to look at. This will be part 1 of potentially 5 videos waiting and preparing ourselves for the blue chip cryptocurrency bull run. That's what we're waiting for, or the bear run that is in all those cryptocurrencies. So specifically in today's episode, the coin of the day will be addressed and talked about after the intro, but specifically in these videos, you guys can notice that another day we're starting to see some very interesting movements within a lot of these bigger cryptocurrencies. We're starting to see Litecoin slowly teeter-totter below its moving average. Bitcoin did have a nice little spurt in price, but once again, not enough volume to send it clear above its resistance, and I'd be very surprised if it did amount to close above this resistance, this white band right here. I wouldn't be surprised if we shot up above it, closed. I wouldn't be surprised if we managed to get above this resistance, but I don't think we'll close above here. And if we do, I do believe we're going to continue to collapse downwards in price. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This does help out the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so the coin for review in today's episode is going to be Zcash. Now this is a coin that probably I would assume most of you have heard about or know, but we're going to do some technical analysis on this crypto and then we're going to look at some other things. I do want to go over some technical analysis patterns on here. We have 4 other altcoins for review in later episodes, but this is the first one. This doesn't necessarily mean it is the best because it's the first video. It just means that this is one of what I think would be 5 altcoins that are good investments aside from Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Now, you probably noticed that the background of my video is different. That is because I am on a little vacation. So it has been a little bit harder to pump out some videos the past couple of days. I'm not too far away from home. That's why yesterday's video I was in my house. But if you notice anything different the next couple of days, that's pretty much why. But moving on into the rest of the video, just remember we are still doing the Crypto TV DueDEX Bitcoin giveaway. 26 days left. I know there's a little bit of time here, but it is going to be a month giveaway. So if you guys are interested in entering this, it's for a free $200 of Bitcoin. You got to be in it to win it. The link is in the description down below. And in order to receive the $200, you will have to set up a DueDEX account. It's very easy to do. It's completely free to sign up. This is an opportunity to win $200 of free Bitcoin. It is that simple, that easy. 7 ways to enter. Check it out. Do these 3 to unlock 4 more ways of entry. And you can see each one has a different amount of entries in regards to the price. So in regards to the action. So you can see enter using YouTube will give you 2 entries, while visiting this page might give you 1. So you see the difference. Otherwise, moving on to the video, we do know out of the current coin market cap, I made a video yesterday discussing how XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin hodlers, are you guys seeing this capitulation and the sideways trading we were having within the moving average on, I believe it was XRP, where XRP, is now just consolidating within its moving averages, which is fairly interesting to notice. And I do want to touch upon this later on in today's episode, but specifically I want to focus on Zcash, a coin that was on the current coin market cap. Some of you guys may have heard of it. It's actually doing fairly okay today. You can see top 10 cryptocurrencies. Most of the stuff we're seeing isn't really up by much. 1 to maybe 2% average at most until you get to Zcash, which should be somewhere here. Zcash, trading at number 26, is up 7.45%. It is up fairly high, and it is trending, I guess I would say, asymmetric with Bitcoin, because as Bitcoin isn't pumping, Zcash is. So with that information, I would like to show you guys a few things. Now, when I first look at an altcoin, I do want to see exactly where it is located. Very interesting that you notice the past couple of days, the price of the coin has pretty much dropped, and we're starting to see some movement to the upside. Nothing too bad, but we do want to just start drawing on some resistances and supports. Clear bottom. This is very interesting. It's also good to notice, I do know that we had had this massive wick formation here. But in regards to stability, the price has fairly bottomed out, which is my first thing to recognize. Did we bottom out? Are we on the bottom, or do we have more room to head lower? Now, obviously, most coins do have room to head lower, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is because of the fact that we have some other movements happening. So what I mean by that is you can see that this coin looks like it did bottom out here. We hit some sort of bottom support, and then the coin started to lift up higher from that. Now, there are other opportunities where, just because we hit a bottom support doesn't necessarily mean the coin is going to start moving up here, but it could just immediately correct downwards. I don't think that is likely. What I actually believe is going to happen is now that we did hit this bottom support, I do believe we are going to start slowly rising back up to its moving average. That's why I have so much confidence within Zcash. So this coin did hit a bottom after many, many, many months of sideways trading and resistance and downtrend. We can get a price range right here. Boom, let's draw it on. This took about, I would say, 2 years of just downtrend and correction to finally reach some sort of bottom. And now that we were extremely undervalued and extremely oversold, this would have been a great price to buy it at. But just because we missed out on that doesn't necessarily mean we're done with the market. Due to the fact that we're trading on the moving average right here, the weekly moving average for Zcash does show signs of weakness. It shows that we are undervalued. Now, I do know the moving average is trading at 60, which is fairly high, but it does look like the price of the coin can move up a little bit higher, potentially in the long term up to, I would say, 0.012 cents or a little bit less or a little bit more than a penny, which I know sounds like a little bit, but that is more than double the price of the coin right now. So I do anticipate some movement up to the upside. We do have some resistance up top here that I do want to draw out. Just like that. There might even be some sort of downtrend. Let's try to figure this out as well. Not really seeing it that much. I do have this resistance here, and that's where I think we're going to kind of have some, difficulty. But I do want to extend the channel outwards to the daily to kind of get a better overview here. And you can see I am noticing an uptrend here. We do have a slight uptrend, boom, just like that, trying to find its resistance here. There's a good chance that this resistance it's currently trading at might have the same one at the current price level, just like this. You can see there's numerous attachments, but there is an uptrend that we are slowly riding up on. I do believe that there is, plenty of room for this coin to move higher, and I do believe it is going to continue to move higher. You can see this is actually a beautifully played out double bottom. That's actually incredible. And this pretty much anticipated the correction in price. You can see the W formation right here. This is a beautiful play out of what appears to be a double bottom. This couldn't have been any more drawn out perfectly. So this ultimately is going to lead to what I believe is going to be more movements to the upside. I do believe this is going to eventually send us up to where we started from. You can see we started the resistance and we started the downtrend closer to 0.0072 on Zcash. And the fact that the price is trading at 0.0066, it does leave us some more movement and room to climb up higher. About, I would say, 7%, if not all the way up to 11%, 11 to 12%. So I do believe we are going to be on a slow uptrend to the upside. Notice we are nearing overbought. So just even some small consolidation back down to this bottom support here will allow us to climb up higher. Now, moving on from that, I do want to discuss that weekly and that there's a fairly high chance we can continue to move up. Even though in the short term we are fairly hitting overbought, it doesn't necessarily mean we're out of the woodworks yet. I do believe that just because we're going to hit that resistance doesn't necessarily mean we're going to consolidate down some. I do believe we are. I believe the consolidation is going to happen, and we are eventually going to see some movement to the upside. I do believe the price of Zcash is going to eventually reach, as all cryptos do, long-term retestments of its moving average. This shows signs of underdeveloped, or coins that are not necessarily as pumped up as they could be, that it's underpriced, that it's undervalued, and that with this uncertainty in the market, there's a good chance, I believe, Zcash acting independently from Bitcoin, as Bitcoin starts to trend downwards, which I believe it will, I do think we might anticipate Zcash to actually do the opposite and correct back upwards. Otherwise, a quick update on the other cryptocurrencies. You can see that Litecoin, like I said, did somehow break bullish outside of its resistance, but it is getting entangled with its moving average once again. So I don't believe there's going to be any signs of breaking out of here. Same thing goes with Bitcoin. It is seeing a small little break in price, which is only about 1%, I think. Yeah, literally like 2% in regards to price. So 2% jump to the upside. I think we're going to hit the resistance again. And I think eventually, as we consolidate and retest its moving averages, there's a good chance it'll break through here. Once the price actually falls down, I think to retest here, and we can just nick it below here, then I think the drop is going to happen within Bitcoin. Ethereum, same exact thing applies. Ethereum hitting its massive resistance levels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resistances. And there's a good chance it's going to drop in price. That goes with XRP as well as it gets entangled with its moving averages. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. Like I said, definitely make sure to join the Crypto TV DueDEX giveaway. $200 of free Bitcoin, literally at your convenience. All you have to do is enter down below. Totally free to sign up, totally free to enter. Link in the description. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in part 2 of the top 5 altcoins. Peace.